Hey guys, Nick Drossos, and welcome to the new hit series, How to Fight Like Cobra Kai. What we're going to be doing in this series is we're going to be doing fight analysis. I'll be taking fight scenes from the show, breaking them down, and teaching you how to defend yourself. But before we start, make sure to subscribe, to hit the bell, smash that like button, and if you want to learn more self-defense, go visit my website, nickdrossos.com. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so in this fight analysis, we're going to be looking at defense against multiple attackers and weapons. So they're smashing Johnny's car, there's three guys and they're all armed. Now, this is a big no-no. If you're faced with multiple attackers and you're going to go out, make sure to have a weapon in hand. Don't go out against three guys with weapons and you're unarmed. This is not to your advantage in any way. But let's break down this fight. So they start smashing his car. He's faced with multiple attackers. So the first thing is he throws a push kick. Now, what is the push kick gonna do? Against multiple attackers, the first guy, you wanna take him out fast and hard. Push kick, what is he gonna do? You're gonna push him back. You're definitely not gonna knock him out with a push kick, but you're gonna create opportunity for him to come back and use a weapon. Over here, he comes off to the side. He does throw a nice elbow. Over here, he slips the crowbar. I'm not too crazy about slipping weapons because if you miscalculate it, you're getting hit. I rather step in, jam it and strike. He does do a nice trap. However, I'm not too sure about taking a crowbar to the ribs and rolling with it. That wouldn't be my first choice. Does throw a nice kick, round kick to keep the person back. I do like that he has the trap. Again, not crazy about this specific move where he's like, going into the neck. I would just knee and just finish it from there. Beautiful, grabs the weapon, starts using it, boots him to the head. I don't know why he drops the weapon. If he's faced with a bat, I would have kept the crowbar in my hands. Now, this is what we're gonna be focusing on this lesson, is defense against the bat. Let's look at what he does. He basically waits for the swing, slips off to the side, boots it, and grabs him. So we're gonna be looking at bat defense. What you wanna do is you wanna step in, jam that bat, and you wanna be able to intercept it. Again, that move is very highly unlikely that you'll be able to pull it off. It takes a crazy amount of timing to do that. And then we're looking at something Johnny does I'm not crazy about, which is grab your attacker with a one-arm lapel. Again, at this moment, Johnny is vulnerable for being striked because his one hand is grabbing him and the other hand is ready to punch. Again, not the best move. Once you strike the guy, create your distance, manage your space, and avoid grabbing your attacker with one arm or two arm lapel. Now, let's get to the lesson and teach you how to defend yourself from a bat. Let's get started. All right, so in this lesson, we're just gonna be focusing on one thing, which is how to defend against a bat. Now, whether it's a bat, whether it's a crowbar, the dynamics are pretty much the same. What changes is sometimes the weight of the weapon, the length of the weapon, but imagine you had a system for every single weapon. It wouldn't make sense. So it's understanding the concept of how to defend against medium to long-ranged weapons. So the first thing is, our instinct is what? To move away from danger. So what would be your normal instinct to do is that if he was swinging the bat, would be for me to move back. And let's say he continued and eventually I will get hit. What happens is every time I move back, I have more chance of getting clipped or hit as I'm stepping back as well. Every time I step back, I'm creating more distance for him to just keep swinging the bat. So what's the hard part to do is to actually step in. Right? So I train my students and I teach this online. I have drills to develop for you to work on exploding and moving in instead of moving out. But how do you move in? If I'm here and I see him swinging, I want to step in with the blade of my forearms, explode in, and what I want to do is avoid going all the way on top. I also don't want to try to block it this way. I want to use the blade of my forearms and come in and jam the bat, okay? So if he was here and he was swinging, boom, I would step in. Once I step in, what I want to do, the next thing is I have to trap, right? I don't want to step in and then push him back, because what happens? He's going to come right back. Once I bridge and close that distance, I want to trap. Once I come in, I trap. At this, what would I do? Just boom, whatever I grab. I'll grab his clothes, I'll grab whatever I can. If I can get obviously to the bat or inside, I will. But the idea is once I'm here, I grab and then I come in. I want to be able to secure the weapon as quickly as possible. Once I secure the weapon, I got to go into my strikes. With the principles, what would I do? Closest weapon, closest target. Boom, I'm going to headbutt. I'm going to elbow. I'm going to throw a knee. But I'm always holding on to this weapon. Right? I don't want to, at any point, let it go and push him back, because then he might strike again. So I'm using the blade of my forearms. I come in, I jam it. Once I jam it, I trap, I isolate, and I start striking. The second way you can trap the bat is that if, let's say, I miscalculated and it crosses the center line, boom, I step in right there. So the hard part in this, it takes timing, it also takes explosive power. This is why your conditioning is so important. Meaning that once the bat crosses the center line, here, I start moving in. I come in again, I isolate, I trap, and then I start striking. If he starts to try to pull away the bat, I'm doing this. I'm pinning it to my body. Right now, he moves. Wherever he moves, I move with him, but I'm not gonna stay there. Right there, elbow. Elbow, look where his foot is, boom, maybe I'll sweep him this way, maybe I'll push back, but the whole time I'm securing that weapon, okay? Now, it does take timing, it does take speed, it does take training to develop to move in instead of out. So let me just do a recap. I see him, I'm talking to him, he does this. First of all, the instant I see this, if I saw this, I would throw a low line kick, just to strike, and then come in and jam it as quickly as possible. If he's about to swing, boom, I step in. Blade of the forearms, trap. What I like to do is come in with my head. Come in with the head, elbows, isolate. He throws he swings, I do this, boom, I come in. Now I came in this way, because he swung further. The important thing, don't get too technical on how exactly it's gonna happen. Don't get too technical with what's the right trap. The idea is once you come in, the training or the difficult part is for you to come in with your hands up, your head tucked in, where you're protecting yourself. That worst case scenario, even if you do take a hit, what you don't want to do is take it up here. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. The lower I go into the bat and to the weapon, the less strength it has. Again, the training is exploding and coming in. A great drill, and I have this on my membership site, my website, nickdrossos.com, is I did this drill, right, where I'm here and I put my foot. That means I can't move back. So I have no choice but to move in. So if I'm here and he swings, I move in. I work on moving in. I work on moving in. I do the same drill, whether it's punches or whether it's a weapon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to learn more self-defense, go visit my website, nickdrossos.com. Make sure to subscribe, to hit the bell, smash the like button, and make sure to share the video, guys. Stay safe and stand strong.